I had a great little fucking battle with my wife, right? I'm sitting there, about ready to go out to dinner. Friend of ours, it was her birthday, right? And I'm laying there and I'm watching, I'd watched Alabama. Roll Tide Roll over them fucking rescue dogs of Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs. I was rooting for Georgia, because I'm just not, I've always loved Alabama, and I've always, got to respect Nick Saban. I loved Alabama back when they had Bear Bryant, but I didn't watch college football for a long time. So when I came back, just to give you the backstory, just in case you're new to the podcast, I wasn't going to just bandwagon and jump on the juggernaut that is Alabama football, but I have respected them. So, I thought when they had that exchanged in the fourth quarter and they fumbled the ball and Georgia did and Alabama recovered it, I literally sent to all my buddies on the football text that Robert Shaw in Jaws when he goes, "Farewell and adieu, my little Spanish lady. Farewell and adieu, oh ladies of Spain." Whatever that whole thing. I was just like, that's it. They're going to punch it in here for a touchdown. This game's over. Unbeknownst to me, they only got a field goal, and they kind of went back and forth. You guys saw the game. So they won it. I mean, unbelievable. I'm telling you, there's an unwritten rule. Alabama can only have one loss, and they have to be in the playoffs. And then Washington beats Oregon, and then all of a sudden you start hearing Ohio State's name being brought up. And I'm just like, you got to be fucking kidding me. These fucking guys, they get in even when they don't get in every fucking year. And then I started thinking the conspiracy is if Michigan and Ohio State ever met each other in the playoffs for the championship, that would be the highest rated, I would think, right? That would be like, I don't know, Alabama and Auburn or USC or something. So I'm watching the Michigan-Iowa game, which once again, the under came in. Got to give a shout out to my buddy in high school. Keeps telling me the Iowa under. The Iowa under this year. And ever since he told me that, it was 27.5. The Iowa under came in. It was 25.5, the lowest over-under. College football history. Final score, 13-10, 23 points. You're a winner. I guess with the Michigan game. I remember they were up 10-0 at the half, and they're going, well, does this affect Michigan's rating? It's like Iowa has an incredible defense, and their offense stinks. If you're up 10-0 on them, it's like you're up 21-0. It's like 3 goddamn scores there. So, Bill, are you going to get to the part where you had the fight? Yes, I am. So I ended up, I don't know, they went to some sideline reporter, this lady who does a wonderful job or whatever. I got to say this because, so she's sitting there going and Jim Harbaugh was saying at the half, I asked him about this player on Iowa and, he said he didn't hit me. He still didn't have an answer for it. And I yelled to the TV. I'm like, well, he's not going to fucking tell you, sweetheart. Why would he say on TV what he's going to fucking do? And then I just was like, I just don't fucking get. This is like football. This was a way to get away from women. And now they're all over the place. Like they fucking, you just can't get away from them. And I go to Nia. I'm like, why can't they just fucking, why don't they do the WNBA in women's sports and just have all the guys do guy sports? We'll watch our shit. You watch your shit. We'll be away from each other. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. And she's like, do you know how ignorant you sound right now? And da-da-da-da-da. Starts reading me the riot act. So you know me. I'm like a fucking ginger Wolverine. I just dig in. And I go even harder. And I basically started making the points I made in my fucking bit. Going why? Whatever. That thing I did on Red Rocks. Whatever. Long story short. How the fight ended. I just looked at her. And I go, do you realize how far feminism has come that I literally have to sit here and act like I'm excited that there's a woman on the sidelines at an NFL football game? I have to pretend that I'm happy about that. I'm not overly upset about it, but she goes, well, why don't you like him there? I go, because the coach has to change his fucking demeanor because he's talking to a lady. I liked when Parcells, when a guy would ask a dumb question, he'd go, what did you say, you stupid fuck? I'll rip your dick off and feed it to your mother, right? Next question. Whatever he used to say. You can't do that with a woman. You go, well, it's a woman. And I think it's a dumb question, but if I tell her that she said something stupid, I'm going to be considered misogynistic. There's got to be a place. Where can you go? You know? Do we infiltrate your brunch? I don't know. It was a stupid fucking argument, right? So then it's just like, we're experienced. We're an experienced couple at this point. So she's just are we really going to do this before we go out and bring this energy to dinner? And, in my head, I said no, but I didn't say anything to her. So then she starts going like, like when they're over it and you're not quite over it, and then they just start to have like a fucking like small talk conversation, trying to like bring it around, like, you want to do maybe some Christmas shopping for the kids tomorrow? And I'm just like, yeah, all right, cool. Ask me a couple more set questions. I'm just like, yeah, all right, cool, but I'm not looking at her. She's like, are you like still mad at me? And it's like, well, I'm not happy. I'm like, no, I'm over it. She goes, well, you're not looking at me when you're talking to me. So I just fucking look at her and stare at her. You know what I mean? It's just like, why don't you just get some batteries and put them in my back and just fucking remote control me? I don't know. It was just one of those things where, it was stupid. I shouldn't have said it. I fucking said it. I meant it in the moment, but afterwards, I don't give a fuck that they're on the sideline. I don't give a shit. I really think, I don't think anybody should be on the sideline. I don't like when the guys run into I like the mystery of it. I don't want the guys like running half off the field and then he has to fucking talk to you. Like this whole weird thing. I was watching a little bit of that Duke Georgia Tech basketball game, and they got this camera angle where you're just hovering over the fucking game. I'm like, what am I doing right now? Am I losing oxygen to my brain? Am I fantasizing that this is happening right now? I feel like it's like I'm riding in a drone. Billy Oldman is coming out in force.